Hey guys, welcome to my first ever YouTube video, and we're gonna be playing Theme Park Tycoon 2. I've already joined the game. As you can see, I already have a park. This is because I had this park for some time now, and I decided to make videos continuing building this park, because why not? And it's gonna be a great opportunity to get people's ideas and place them in this park. This video is going to be a tour of this park, so you can see and then tell me whatever you would like to see me add in this park. Let's start. Starting with the entrance, this is a bit more detailed than most of the entrances you would see at most servers. I made this, of course, with disabled collisions. You can see all these are different primitives, and they are two castle towers connected by a bridge. There's the welcome sign and the badges of the park. I don't have to explain much. You can see there's a bench here with a small fountain, the path in the middle. There's the money farm that goes underground here. These lights and my statue, so people know that I made it. Moving on, we have the gate system. There's two gates, one for the entrance, one for the exit. You can't actually open them because they are custom made from primitives. Players jump over them, but NPCs just go right through them, as they always do with primitives. Anyways, here we have the main area with the fountain. I've programmed it to do various patterns, different ones actually, with a sequencer that I've hidden right underneath these stairs here. Moving on, here on the right side we have the restrooms. It's just the basic restroom stalls that I've surrounded with primitives to make it more aesthetically pleasing. And yes, this light here, the outside has these windows, the flowers, nothing too special, just a small building with a simple roof. Then on the left side we have the food area. It has 6 food stalls, the basic ones: pizza, fries, burgers, drinks, coffee, popcorn, you know how it goes. Quite cool interior, I could say, better than the restrooms, has more detail. The outside is quite nice, has these cross beams, the windows, these signs with our rides, as you can see. I already have placed 2 signs because these are the only ones that I have made signs for and got names for. And then we have the top dining area. It's the rooftop. You can go upstairs to sit down. Well, players can't actually sit down, but NPCs will. And this is actual path stairs, so NPCs will be able to come up here and make it look more alive when I actually break open the gates and up front. Right next to the food building we have this ride. It's gonna be canyon slash western themed, you could say. I already have made the layout of the tracks. Nothing too much, it's a small ride, as you can say, and I will be continuing it in future videos. On the opposite side of the ride that we were previously, right there, is this one that I have made something a bit more than the other one. I have made the layout of the ride. Well, actually, a guy that came over and wanted to made it for me, and I fixed some parts that were not that smooth and also adjusted some height here for the other ride the river rapids to go under it because it was too low. And I've made a simple station which I will probably replace with something better in the future. Over here we have a space filler, which is this little house. I've named it Amelia's house because when I made it, a girl came over and she said she liked it. She's a friend of mine actually, and I just placed her name here, so it has a reason to be here and not just to fill in the space. Right next to the house we have this tunnel slash cave, you could say. Pretty good with these new rocks and the scenery around it. I'll talk about this waterfall later. We can see these wooden structural support beams, and these lights, you could say, they're not too special. I would like to make some custom ones just for this, because these are the normal ones, and maybe place them not in a straight line, maybe some here, some here. Once we exit the tunnel, I have placed these rocks right here with a nice pattern, a blocky one. It's not the best thing, but it's good for hiding the river that's right behind them. And then you arrive at the area that I'm more obsessed with, you could say. It's the Jungle Rush Rapids area, which is gonna be a lake and connect with the jungle that's gonna be this right here. It's under construction, and I just made this surrounding rocks for the main area that people are gonna queue up for this ride. Also have these water emitters here. I don't know why it seems like it's falling in lines. If you know how to fix it, please tell me in the comments, because it's quite unrealistic, you could say, that they're perfectly in a line. But anyway, moving on. Okay, so right next to the tunnel we have this waterfall that is the end of the river that I'm making. It will continue throughout most of the map if there's space. And yes, this is basically the most finished area, you can say. It's this square, and there's the tube, another ride that we will talk about later. I have placed this slingshot. I originally had a Ferris wheel here, but it was a bit too big and you couldn't see the tube from far away, so I placed this instead. It's the same size, thankfully, and it doesn't take up more space, else I wouldn't have a ride here. Also, we have this bridge that I recently made. It's custom, as you can see. You walk across it to arrive at this topple tower. Just something to fill up more space, because I don't know what else I could place here if it was just a hill. And unfortunately NPCs can't go past this bridge because it's not on the grid, else I would make it NPC accessible, but who cares really? Money is not something that you wanna make in this game. You just want the park to look nice, in my opinion, and NPCs don't have to go to these rides anyway. Right here we have the ride that I mostly like. It's the tube, a name that doesn't say much about the ride, only about the station, which is literally a tube, but the rest of the ride will be just going through. You can see this castle, that tower right here, through a forest maybe, through caves, I don't know, we will see. Just a basic station. I have made this tube with primitives and glass panels, and this is the entrance. nothing too special. You just go down these stairs. When you exit, you come out of this side, and you can see this sign that says exit left or right. I'm just gonna go right side now. You just go past this hill of stairs. It's because the right goes underneath you at this point, and we can exit through this black smoke that covers up the exits. There are two exits, you can see here and here, covered by the black smoke. Finally, we have this last area that I have been working on. This is gonna be a transport train. The station is just temporarily like this. Maybe I will keep it and add some detail to it, or just destroy it and make it completely new. Anyway, this is gonna be the transport ride that takes you up here, which is gonna be a mountain, a snowy mountain. I haven't made anything there yet, but just made the train, so I know to build around it rather than make it go through stuff that I have already built in the future. So yes, this is gonna be a snow area. Maybe it will continue here at the back of the castle. I don't think I'm gonna make an area at the castle, but we will see in the future, of course. We have a lot of time to think about that. Now I'm gonna wait for the train and see you when it arrives to show you the ride and how long it takes for it to make a complete circle. As you can see here, I have made some scenery and the cave that the train comes out of, and the gates here I'm gonna change, of course, make them more detailed. And here comes the train. I'll hop on it and show you a tour around the park. Starting off here, the train makes a turn, goes a bit through the western area that's gonna be here, then it goes through a rock. It's gonna be a cave, don't worry. Comes up through the castle. The castle is gonna have some detail here, maybe some knights fighting or whatever. Then it makes a huge downhill and uphill. This is quite steep as well. Then we are arriving at the snow area that's gonna be here. Just so you know, I've made the train go 200% speed just for the video. It's not gonna be this quick. Anyways, continuing, we're going at the back corner of the park, turning through the river rapids area and the lake area. This is so we can see the area, else I would just be going completely on the edge of the map, so I wouldn't interfere with it, but I would like people to see more of the area instead of just where the rides are. Now we finally go down to a tunnel which passes through my money farm, as you could probably see, and this is because you wouldn't like to see a train just go floating through the entrance, so I just made it underground, as high as I could underground. Then we make the final turn, and finally we go up through the cave that I saw you earlier, back to the station. So this was the video, guys. I hope you liked it. Make sure you comment down below your suggestions, and so I can see them, of course, and add some of them to my park. Hopefully they help me, because I don't have so many ideas right now. Make sure you like the video so more people can see it and help me out. If you won't subscribe, I don't really worry about that. So have a nice day.